The first item that I got was the Mimosa Flight. Now, the second item that I got was the Bay Bottom Omelet. Now, the third item that I got was the Monnier French Toast. Now, on presentation, I gave it a 10. And then on taste, I gave it a 9. The overall flavor of this dish was fantastic. The creme brulee top was executed perfectly. And I absolutely love the bread choice. You know, when it comes to French toast, I'm a certified expert. And I always say when it comes to French toast, you gotta use some different type of bread, okay? You can't use your standard white bread loaf. You gotta use something different. And a thick cut of milk bread is a perfect choice. Now, the only reason that this French toast didn't get a 10 is because this particular piece of bread was a little too dense. The perfect French toast has a nice crisp on the outside, but it's very fluffy on the inside. This one wasn't as fluffy as I liked, so that's why I didn't get a 10. But overall, the flavor was fantastic. Now, my total for this order was $94.14. Yeah, you heard that right. $94.14. By far, the highest price tag of any place I've been to so far. Now, on service, I gave it an 8.5. My server did a really good job. She was generally attentive, also passed the water test. As soon as I finished my water, she came by without asking, refilled my water, which is exactly how I feel like it should be done. The only reason that she didn't get a higher score, it did take a little bit long for her to actually bring the check. But generally speaking, it was a very pleasant experience. For environment, I gave it a 9.75. I love the interior design of this place. It's very open, and the color scheme, that like cool blue color, really is fitting of the location. This place is on Ocean Boulevard. It is actually next to the ocean. Honestly, the only drawback for the environment is the parking. Because it's in such a busy area, there is a parking structure associated with the restaurant. I was parked there for an hour and a half. It cost me $28. Yeah. So that is a drawback. But other than that, everything else really well done. Now for menu, I gave it a score of 9. And that brings me to my overall score. I had to give it an 8.8. Definitely a place that I recommend you trying out.